What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Apex video. Today I'm going to be doing a breakdown of one of my gameplays that I ended up winning, and I thought there was a lot of beneficial tips in there, so that way we could break it down and explain exactly what was going on, and maybe you could use those tips to get a win. Now anyways, let's get started. First things first, you got to find a gun. Any gun that you're proficient in is what I'd recommend picking up, and right now we're trying to apply pressure. We're looking for the enemy because if you notice where your teammates' health are and stuff, you could tell when your teammates are shooting. And most of the time, they're not shooting at random things. So, I'm trying to get over there and help them as fast as possible. One of my teammates go down, and to my left right here, I see an enemy. I immediately attack just because that enemy's out in the open and easy free shots. I ended up breaking her. If I would have just let it run, that would have been a 3v2 in our situation, but now it's a 2v2, and yeah, so we're getting shot from the back. I decided to rotate out. It's very good to call out when to rotate out, even if you have to abandon your teammates. If you feel like you're not comfortable, just back out, man, because you could always get their banners and revive them, but once your whole squad's dead, you can't really do much about it. So we're going to be shield settling up here, healing up. Very important to be ready, especially when there's no fight going on right now. Make sure you heal yourself up. And yeah, so we're just looking. I moved to this side because I know that the other team was shooting us from that direction anyway. Both teams are basically over there, and I decided to pick up some more ammo and stuff. Now we're using Seer in this gameplay. Seer's really strong right now. In this meta, so it'd be cool. Right here, I want to show you guys something. I see two enemies, and they crack me. I decided to throw a nade and close the door. Unfortunately, the Horizon was able to open it, but if you were able to block that door and make them take damage, block that door, make them take damage, and your teammate will clean them up. Just exactly what happened. Unfortunately, though, the door didn't close all the way, so Horizon was able to sneak through. Now, once I'm getting healed, instead of popping a heal real quick, I decide to loot this and instantly armor swap just in case there's another enemy team or something. And now we're just going to be, syringing and healing. It's very important to armor swap, especially when you get downed, just to make sure, just in case you get third party, you do not want to be low health. So any advantage is good advantage. So as you can see here, we notice that the teammates got res, so now we're going to be pushing that, but I still want to heal. I still want to get better shields and stuff. I don't have the guns that I really want. The flatline, as you can see right here, I miss all my shots. The flatline's a good gun, but not for me. I want my R301, so I decided to pop my ult just because, one, my teammate went down, and I don't know where anybody else is at, so using that ult to see exactly where everyone's at is a good way to, use it as the advantage. Now, we only killed, I think, one? So we're still wondering where the other one is. I was waiting for my teammate to do a res, but he wasn't resing for nothing, so I ran in there trying res, but, right now, I'm the one who's watching over our team, because if I'm also looting, we're all going to get stuck in that little crate. So with our tactical, we saw that he backed up, so obviously I don't have to worry about him pushing. He could have pushed, but, who knows. And here we're going to end up downing that teammate. I'm going to go ahead and loot real quick, grab as much ammo as possible. Right now, my main priority is to get shields and health. As you can see right there, that's the main thing, because we didn't finish the whole squad. So there might be other people, and just as I expected, there was. So I'm going to door block and ping so my teammates know not to be looting. It's very hard to get your teammates to push with you, but eventually you'll get it. And yeah, we pinged someone on our tactical, and now we're just gonna pop a vat. Very important to stay shielded up. Like I said, you're gonna go down. And now it's a 2v3 again, so, or I think 2v2 on this one. But nonetheless, I'm using my my passive to see if I could get a heartbeat or something, see exactly where they are, but I couldn't see. And I decided to double push that with my teammate just in case, and I think it paid off. Now we're getting shot from behind again, so what do? We're gonna finish this guy off and armor swap as soon as possible. Even though it's a armor tier less, I don't have any more VATs and it's gonna take too long to heal, so it's a good idea to just armor swap. Now I'm gonna loot this guy up real quick. I accidentally grabbed some stuff that I shouldn't have, but there we go. We got our trusty R301 and we're getting shot at. Now I'm keeping my distance. I'm trying to, make sure everything's good. Just peek firing, making sure they don't push us 100%. And there it is, another enemy from behind. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna back up, because if not, we're gonna get pinched. I want to hold a building where, I'm not out in the open. And you could peek out, but just make sure you're holding the building, because you could get killed from behind and it's not gonna be fun. So let that door open. Throw a nade right here. I threw the nade to the left so I could get them to the right, but they didn't budge. They didn't push. So we're just gonna watch that angle, waiting for our teammates to do whatever they gotta do. We do see that they did ult, so just gotta wait on them. But the zone is closing on us. I need to get more ammo this time for R301, since I'm more comfortable with R301. And with that ult, you can see exactly where they are. So that was a little double tap jump. Good coming around corners. You should practice that if you can. I'll probably do a video about it if you guys ask, but it's pretty simple. Anyways, we're gonna loot real quick, reload, get situated again, make sure we're all good. And again, another enemy team is pushing us, I guess. So I'm gonna shield swap and get 100% health. Since we're not really getting pushed, I could heal myself. You could take a little breather moment. Even though our teammates are pushing out really, really far, it was only one octane that I saw, so they'll take care of them. But I'd rather have the purple than the blue. Now we're looking. I saw something over here. We're gonna use our tactical. We missed on our tac. Pick up some shield VATs, always. And then yeah, just waiting for the next fight. The passive is very, very useful in Seer. As you can see here, I'm not hitting any of my shots, and especially with this gun right here. Oh, heck no. So assist eliminated. Now we're gonna swap our sight, because yeah, I don't like the flatline for far range, but we can go ahead and VAT up. We're staying behind cover right here. We're not overextending, because I don't know if you guys saw, but there is a lot of gunfire, and I don't know from where. Everyone's running everywhere. So you want to stay where there's cover, just in case. And as you can see right here, this is a perfect example. I could just back up and challenge this guy who's on top right there, who took a lot of damage, and I didn't even take anything. But we're going to back up again and VAT up, just because they are pushing us. Teammate didn't back up, so now we're just going to have to take care of this team. Teammate gets finished, and then we down one. Instantly go to the left to help our teammate. Always, if you can, double team. Double team is very, very strong in this game. And then, we're getting smacked on here, fired everywhere. So it's time to back up. We don't have no more VATs. This is my last VAT. Luckily, nobody shot me here. I would have canceled this now that I think of it and backed up a little more, but thankfully nobody attacked us there. But yeah, when you're running low on health, you could always just back up. It's not cool to take these fights like that, but I gotta heal here. I know my teammate's almost done taking these guys out, and I could have went down right there. I think I should have stuck the heal, but nonetheless, we're still alive. And yeah, you gotta stay 100%, especially in Kings Canyon. There's so much third parties that people are just watching, and we're just gonna finish this guy here. Grab our teammate's banner. I didn't really loot my teammate. I don't really like looting teammates. I feel bad. But if you guys feel like you got to. Now, I pinged to the left here because there was a lot of people to the right. I don't know if you guys noticed that. But as I'm coming to the left, we are going to get into another fight, which was a bad call on my part. Just because zone is closing, you guys got to understand, even though zone is closing, I have heals, So just stay in zone if you have to for a little bit. And that was my fault, 100% right there. So we're just going to go ahead and crawl towards our teammate. That was a very bad call in my opinion. You know, if my teammate, if I don't know if my teammate pinged or not, but if he pinged to go inside, that was smart. But going out there in the open, just mind your surroundings, you know, before you full on stand through. So he has a golden shield or golden bag. I can't remember. Season 14 they switched it, but I get more health. And we're just gonna heal up here. Now he's asking for energy ammo. I don't have anything. And now I'm just trying to get back into zone right now. And so we're just gonna loot everything and pinged him that. I was gonna take that heat shield, but we do have a teammate that we do need to bring back. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. Now, right here, I think my teammate starts pinging that there's enemies. I could take that fight, or we could bring our teammate back, which is what I felt more comfortable doing. Just because we're gonna have a 3v3 instead of a 2v3. I know he's gonna be with a white shield and no gun or nothing, but you know, at the end of the day, if we take that fight, we could be screwed. So it's good to acknowledge, though, as you can see, like I'm watching that and making sure, you know, making sure we're not getting ran up on. But thankfully, they were kind of doing their own thing. So teammate decided to back up, and I think that was the right call right there, just backing up. No, I have no shields, no nothing. So it was a good call to back up and loot up. So don't be afraid to not take fights. Like I said, you want to play for placements and you want to play for kills at the same time. But if you know you're not going to be able to do it, I have no shields. Teammate just respawned. It is not a good call to go. So we're just going to keep that going. I pushed in here. I felt like it was a better push. Got a little bit of loot, but our teammate felt like it was a better option to go outside, around. And instead of being hard-headed, you know, stick with your team. If you're by yourself, you're going to get 1v3'd, and you're going to cost your team the win. So if you have to follow your teammates, just do it, especially if you're solo queuing like I am. Like, it's their game, you know what I mean? Like, you got to play with them. Sometimes they'll listen to you, but, you know, most of the time I prefer to follow your teammates just because you have control of what you could do and not them. So might as well team with your team, you know? So I dropped a little more ammo for my teammate because I know he has no guns, and I at least want to make sure he has enough ammo to cover my ass just in case. But we go ahead and use our tack, and we notice he has purple shield, so I'm not really trying to push that. We're getting shot like crazy. I have no shield still, so I'm going to snatch these up, and teammate is pinging to go all the way around. Now, what you guys got to realize in this season 14, is that they changed a lot of the rounds. As you can see, it's round 4 for the ring, and if you're looking at my health, I am losing a lot of health just rotating around. So before we go around, teammate pings that there's enemies, so we're going to sit back, and I'm going to heal up. You know, thankfully he had a heat shield, so we're able to sit there, but just be mindful of the rings too if you're gonna rotate out. Here I take a couple shots. Maybe it wasn't a good idea because I'm gonna rotate back, but I decide now my teammate's gonna stay. They're gonna push it, so I'm gonna run forward. I try using that little piece of cover, that way I don't get shot at and I could heal. And full heal right there. And then we're just gonna sit back for a little bit. Analyze exactly what's going on. Don't overextend. I'm still with my team. If we got naded here, I mean, it'd probably be over for us, but thankfully he was a solo as well, and he backed up. I didn't know he was a solo at the time, so you know, we're pushing. But they gave us that spot right there, so we're gonna push forward with that, is what I was telling my team. You know, if they give you a good spot, if you're looking at the map right there, we're closer to circle, so take over that spot if they left. Like, don't give it to nobody else. Like I said, right here, we're just sitting, we're analyzing what's going on. Everyone's pinging everything, so we're trying to figure out where we're gonna go. We take this spot too, and I'm checking my corners, and I hear somebody to my right here in a bit. And yeah, see how I missed all that flatline? I don't like the flatline, man. But we're gonna check. You gotta check your corners, especially for rats. I should have checked when it first happened, but with Seer, it's easier to find the rats. So found one. we're gonna jump on him, completely destroy him. Poor dude. Had no chance to live, but you know, we're gonna take the shield cells. We're gonna armor up. I should have picked up a heat shield, but anyways, so we're getting attacked. I know it's from the other side. I throw my ult just to at least scare them, you know, so that way if they decide to push us, at least they know that we know where they are. So it helps to keep them not pushing you, you know, especially using my attack. Like, you get to see how much health they have, and I felt like we should push it. I felt like we should be aggressive because we did down somebody. So, you know, I'm pushing up here pretty high up. I don't want to go all the way in the house because I know, like, I'm gonna get cornered up on, but I was just trying to get some angles there. Keep playing it safe, you know. You see that there's a caustic. You don't want to be indoors with the caustic, so we're keeping our distance outside. I'm gonna use my attack again to see what's going on. This guy at the top is just completely, there's just so much people here, but you know, focus on the ult as well, so that way they don't see where we're going. There's someone up there. I'm gonna ping it for my teammate. He's already cracked anyway, and then this guy comes to push me. And movement is a very important key right there. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was moving side to side, crouching. Not spam crouching, but 1 or 2 crouches would be good. And, you know, really broke them. So now I picked up a nade, and I know they're indoors here, so boom. I tried bouncing that nade off. It didn't really work how I wanted it to, so, you know, they were good, but I didn't want to push in all the way. Like I said, you can get cornered. And I knew they were healing, but I did not know there were 3 of them like that. So I'm gonna armor swap to white, even though you know, white is horrible. It's better to just get some shield. Now, while the other enemy team was gonna heal, I was gonna finish this guy so that way I could armor swap, which I ended up doing. And then we end up getting the win. So, important things to take note from here: armor swap like crazy, movement like crazy, and just keep an eye on your surroundings, and you'll do good.
You are the Apex champions.
Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I know I was speaking fast. This game went by really fast in my opinion, but yeah, we did good. Later, guys. Take care.